Hi Presentation Ireland, welcome, greetings again from Cochabamba. My name is Ryan Greer, I'm the National Director here at Sustainable Bolivia.
My name is Grace Schmitz and I'm currently the intern at Sustainable Bolivia.
Mi nombre es Edgar Peñalosa, soy el director del proyecto de acción integral TARPUY.
My name is Grace and I'm from Australia.
I'm Haley and I come from Southern California.
My name is Surya and I am Sustainable Bolivia's artist in residence.
My name is Jason James and my purpose is to make everyone's day brighter.
Hello Presentation Island, this is Jasmine, Sustainable Bolivia's documentary filmmaker. In this production, I'd hope to introduce you to one of our partner organisations and to our team to help answer the interesting questions you sent us about Bolivia. So here we go.
Working with Sustainable Bolivia has been amazing because I've gotten a chance to experience development, talk with people who are going through, living in a developing country, going through the experience of improving, seeing their economy improve, seeing the changes from rural life to urban life. And it's just been really wonderful to talk with these people.
Entonces, ¿cómo es la clima en Bolivia?
Dependiendo de sus épocas, ya que en invierno sería muy frío y en verano calor. Ahora está haciendo bastante frío. Es que en La Paz, por ejemplo, ya que está un poco más elevado, hace más frío. Y en Santa Cruz es más planicie y bastante calor. Aquí en Cochabamba el clima es un poco más templado, ya que está entre La Paz y Santa Cruz.
¿Qué hacen los jóvenes como ustedes en un día típico?
Algunos en la mañana se despiertan, trabajan y en la tarde estudian. Y algunos se levantan, hacen los deberes, ayudan a sus padres y van al colegio. Eso es un día cotidiano.
En la mañana voy a la escuela y en la tarde ayudo a mis padres y le llevo la comida a mi papá.
El sábado pasado, por ejemplo, ¿qué hacen?
Trabajamos.
Jugar.
Un poco de ejercicio, jugar básquetbol.
¿Usted?
No hago mucho, me levanto, tengo mi cama, voy a jugar un rato, estudio.
¿Qué juegas?
Fútbol.
¿Y el fútbol?
Ajá.
¿Y el domingo?
Voy a la iglesia con mi mamá y con mi papá.
¿Del colegio?
Sí.
A la entrada del día es a las 8:30 y la salida a 2:30. Y de la tarde es a las 1:30 y la salida hasta las 5:30.
¿Ustedes van en la mañana o en la tarde?
En la tarde.
Sí. ¿Por qué?
Por secundarias hasta tarde y primarias en la mañana.
¿En qué manera los recursos naturales estaban estando?
En Bolivia. Según me lo he visto, más se talan los árboles al expandir la ciudad y también al consumo de agua, ya que usan el agua potable para lavar los vehículos. También la distribución de los recursos de los reciclajes, cuanto eso no se toma mucho en cuenta. Están botándonos la basura donde sea, abriendo centros de reciclación, yo creo. También evitando, ¿no?, talar los árboles.
¿Cómo se afecta la inmigración? ¿Cómo afecta la inmigración a la ciudad?
La inmigración depende de la economía, ya que en el campo no abastece el dinero y vienen a las ciudades. También depende de la educación, ya que en los campos no hay una buena educación, por eso vienen a las ciudades.
Nosotros somos una institución que trabajamos en dos programas que está dividido en una primera parte con niños en situación de calle, quienes hacen de su vida, quienes viven en la calle con problemas de drogodependencia. Lo que se hace con ellos es motivarles para un cambio, para que ellos puedan mejorar su situación actual en la que se encuentran en la calle. Se les va derivando a instituciones quienes trabajan con ellos durante todo el día. También trabajamos con niños, niñas, adolescentes que se encuentran privados de libertad en la cárcel, en un centro de infractores también acá en Cochabamba. Como también Paitarpuy se dedica a un trabajo netamente con el barrio, hacemos el apoyo escolar con niños que se encuentran cerca de nuestra institución, un poco como para nosotros colaborar en el trabajo que tienen los padres de familia. Se trabaja en la OTB con los niños para ayudarles en las actividades escolares que los profesores les dan como tarea.
It's also been wonderful to meet the other volunteers, other people from other countries that come here with the same idea, that want to help and just do their part. And I've also gotten to see how they've experienced it and learn from them as well. Learn from their experience, learn from the things that they bring to the table.
I'm just going to talk a little bit about natural resource management in Bolivia as a whole, and then a little bit of background about what is happening in Cochabamba as far as agriculture, environmental policy, energy management, et cetera, goes. First of all, Bolivia as a whole has the largest indigenous population in South America. And as a result, it's kind of resulted in this really interesting attitude toward how natural resources are managed and how environmental policies are implemented and how they manifest. Another thing that deserves to be pointed out, because a lot of the population is indigenous, many Bolivians rely primarily on subsistence farming. So they live in more rural areas, they're not as accessible. A lot of the roads here are not paved. Traveling by car or bus can be a little bit more dangerous. But it's also more difficult to reach these places because of the lack of infrastructure. Also, when I say infrastructure, that means getting power, gas for cooking, and of course, building roads. But as far as the attitude towards natural resources and the environment here, because the indigenous people here have such strong ties to the land and how it's used and the way they use it, there's a lot more respect for it here. They have a deity they refer to as Pachamama, which is essentially Mother Earth. And Pachamama gets a lot of respect here by pretty much everyone. And she's a very central figure in the lives of a lot of rural farmers. So that's just an example of this respect that the Bolivian people have for their land. However, it is a developing country, and a lot of times it's difficult to implement good environmental, good energy policies that will properly manage how natural resources are used here. Also, there has been problems in the past with neoliberal economic policies being forced upon the state of Bolivia by entities like the World Bank and more powerful countries like the United States. That has led to problems like the gas wars when the Bolivian government was going to, were trying to export natural gas, and there was a problem involving the a foreign company wanting to buy buy the Bolivian natural gas reserves, which are the highest on this continent. So clearly very valuable. That led to the deaths of many protesters. It was extremely violent, and they actually, on the whole, it led to the resignation of 2 different presidents. So that was very far-reaching. Also, here in Cochabamba, there was the water wars, and that was another instance when a foreign company was contracted out to start providing water services. And that caused a massive rate hike. People were unable to access water, they were unable to pay for it. And it led to very serious protests here in Cochabamba. It shut the entire city down. But eventually the water management was put back into the hands of the government. That is not to say that it's in the best of shape, but at least people are happy and they had gotten their way.
Some of you were asking about how you might be able to get involved with our volunteer projects that we work on. So I'll explain that just very briefly for you. We work with over 30 different organizations here in the city, and at any one time we have about 20 or 30 volunteers with us every month. And so what somebody can do if they're interested in working with us is the easiest way is to look for us on our website, which is www.sustainablebolivia.org. And you can look over our different partner organizations, the different areas that we work, and you can also fill in an application. So the kinds of people that we look for are anyone between the ages of 18 and 70 would be fine. We're even flexible. We've had younger and we have had older as well. But we look for people who speak Spanish or at least want to learn Spanish and take classes here, and also people who are interested in doing development work. That's a very broad field, but what that means is anyone who wants to help teaching with education, loves art, loves working in healthcare, loves interacting with other people or getting their hands dirty and working on projects. We have a variety of different things that we do. It's all very fun, and so mostly we can find work for anyone based off of their interests.
Working at Sustainable Bolivia has been life-changing in a lot of ways.
Sustainable Bolivia has given me the opportunity to travel, to volunteer, to meet other Bolivians, as well to give back to a community and to learn from it.
The craziest feeling in the entire world is knowing that you're making a difference.
Quisiera preguntar cómo es la educación allá, si es un poco más elevada o dependiendo.
Yo quisiera preguntar cómo es el clima y el tiempo.
Yo quisiera preguntar de qué hora a qué hora pasan clases en Irlanda.